Hello there and welcome to yet another amazing video recording series where we're going to be taking a look at the RSK paper reviews for all the papers we handle here on this particular channel for week 10, a blue coupon week, where games are going to be played between the 6th and the 7th day of September 2025. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. This is going to be a kind of a lengthy video, but I implore every one of you to stay glued to your devices to see this video till the end so as not to miss out on some vital information. We will be dishing out some premium pays, some full-time draws, and also some winning lines. Without wasting time, let's dive straight into the business of today. But as courtesy demands that if you are new to this channel or you're just seeing videos on this channel for the first time, and you actually want to go a long way to keep receiving this kind of quality video content from us, all we're requesting that you do is for you to click on that subscription button to get subscribed to our channel. And remember that subscribing to this channel is totally free. We are not charging a dime. Click on that notification icon thereafter to get notified whenever we drop a brand new video recording just like the one you're seeing right now. Click on that like button to like our video, starting with this very video. Click on the share button thereafter to share this video, most importantly, and all the other videos on this channel to all your social media handles so that more people get to discover our channel and also stand a chance to benefit from the freebies we give out on a weekly basis. And lastly, don't forget to make use of that comment section by dropping your comments stating what you love about our channel, and also going a long way to suggest better ways in which we could use to improve on the quality of videos we render for you guys. This will go a long way to help us make better and quality video content for you, and also make videos that will serve your interest, because your interest is being placed as our utmost priority. Okay, away from that, the first on our list here happens to do with the soccer research paper. And here on the soccer research this week, starting from page 1 here, we didn't really find a sequence that has actually come to stay, but there's an observation I saw, and the observation is from the this week draws picture, and it happens to be one that states that whenever you go to this week draws picture, I think it came in week 5, that was the first week it came, you're going to see at the left hand side here 12, which if you count individually it's going to be 1, 2. Okay, then on the right hand side here we had 34, which was 3, 4 if you want to take them digits by digits. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 12 actually did one full-time draw from there. So for this particular week we have another setup here, a continuation from that week, where we have 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay, instead of them to do 3, 4, 5, 6, but we don't have 56 on board. They use 3, 3, 4, 5, which is kind of a serially arranged number. Okay, so one of these is definitely going to do a full-time banker draw. So between 33 and 34 is just an observation, but having looked through these weeks, I have seen some reoccurrences in the settings and everything. So trust me, one of these is going to do 1/2 full-time draw. Okay, if you also come down to where we have the PEM column, this is the second time this season is actually appearing. Whenever 49 appears as the last number there, then it is said to give us some 3 full-time banker draws from a series of 5 numbers. I will give you details in our observation corner video. Okay, last week we actually dished out some premium pays. If you actually made use of it, congratulations to you. We did some cool profits. One of it, which was 17 and 32, was a very reliable one, which I told you guys one is going to scale through, which it actually scaled through. To our premium subscribers, it also did 449, which was supposed to be 2 full-time draws, but 49 actually delivered on Sunday, which was the match between Celtic versus Rangers. So also this week we have a couple of pays for you guys, so don't miss out on our pay video series. That will be in the next video series. So away from page 1 of soccer, We didn't really have any other sequence that has come to stay. So we move to the next page, which happens to do with page 2. And on page 2, we have the cartoon column here, where we have 2 write-ups and also 2 players with shirt number 17 and shirt number 36. The first write-up states that I have a strong notion this will do the job. Then the second write-up states that this guy don't knock, he kicks doors in. So I cannot precisely say it's going to do 1/2 from here, but if it is supposed to do 1/2, I will go with 36 because I have a sequence that actually picked it to be a full-time draw this week. But I'll look it up via the AI software I use and give you feedback via the observation corner video. Away from that, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't really find another one that has come to stay, so we move to the next one, which happens to do with page 3. And here on page 3 we also look through, but as at the time of doing this video recording series, we also did not find any reliable sequence that has come to stay. So we proceed to page 4, where on page 4 we have just one observation, which states that the terrible numbers at the back of soccer, 2 of them, if we interchange their digit positions, bringing the left to the right and the right to the left, we are going to give you, it's going to give you the reverse of it, which is the other number still on that particular column. So for this week we have 7, 14 and 41 at that column. If you go to 14, take 1 to the front, bring 4 to the back, it's going to give us 41, which is the reverse of 14, and the 2 numbers are indicated here. So for this week, between number 14 and number 41, one of it will definitely give us a full-time draw, or if not 2/2, but trust me, we're going to produce 1/2 full-time draw. Away from that, we move to the next paper on our list, which happens to do with the special advanced fixtures. We already did the special advanced fixtures for this week, but there's an observation I saw, I think since week 6 or week 7. If you go to the special advanced high score quiz box 4, whatever number you have there is to fall in the current week and pick a draw in the next week. It's been playing since week, I think, 5 against week 6, 6 against week 7, 7 against week 8, 8 against week 9, and 9 against week 10. This is actually the 4th week, and for last week we had number 17 at box 4 of the high score quiz, which is projecting 17 if it is to complete its color for a full-time banker draw this particular week. Away from that, we didn't really find any other one. Okay, the other ones we have is for our premium subscribers, so we'll leave it at that, and we'll implore every one of you to go premium this particular week so as not to miss out on the winnings for this week. The next paper on our list happens to do with the Bob Morton International paper, and here on Bob Morton page 1, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't really find a sequence that has actually come to stay. So without wasting time, we move to page 2, where on page 2 we have the cartoon section, and here in the cartoon section we have one write-up that states that my patient is wearing thin. Okay, and we have 3 players, the one with shirt number 17, the other with shirt number 22, and the third one with shirt number 60. So we're actually going to look that up as well and give you feedback in our observation corner video. Okay, on page 2 we also did not find any sequence that has come to stay, so we move to page 3. On page 3 of Bob Morton, we have the cartoon box with the write-up, the 2 world you may be one person. Okay, to the world you may be one person, but for few persons you may be the world. The sense of gratitude differentiates happy people from sad people. Okay, and we are actually having 3 players here. Only 2 of them are indicated with player numbers or shirt numbers, we have it to be number 13 and number 24, and they're actually celebrating, meaning that also from this write-up, if I understand it clearly, it means that to the world you may be one person, but for few persons you might be the world, meaning that it's actually projecting these two numbers, which happens to be number 13 and number 24, to be a very reliable pair. Okay, and if you agree with me, for the past couple of weeks, the cartoon box for Bob Morton page 3 has been dishing out one full-time banker draw from the page that has been supplied there. Okay, week before last it actually did 1/2. Last week it did 1/2, where 32 actually picked a draw, and this week it's projecting 13 pairing with 24. So this is a very reliable one with over 80% guarantee that between 13 and 24, one of it will actually supply us with a very reliable pair. Away from that, we also had, still on page 3, under the 1-2x analysis column, two both numbers. And if you go back to week 5, which I made reference to, you will see that we had in week 5 the two both numbers to be number 2 and 11. If you add the individual integers of the double number, it's going to give you a result which was the other number still on that column. Both numbers actually did 2/2 dead games. Now for this week we have number 3 and number 14 as the two both numbers, and if you subtract the individual integers of the double number, it's going to give you a result which is still on that particular column. So in the previous week 5, I think it failed to deliver a draw, but in this week, having been that it's being subtracted, it might do 2/2 full-time draws, or still be 2/2 dead game. So it's a 50-50 game at this particular two both numbers at page 3 of Bob Morton International paper. Okay, going to page 4 of the same paper, we also have number 14 indicated there at the cartoon spot the difference column, and below the cartoon we also have 4 and 20 indicated there, where number 20 is actually lifting up his left hand, indicating that number 14 might be a full-time draw. That is just an observation. Okay, and that was all we had for the Bob Morton International paper. So we move to the Capital International paper, and here on Capital International paper we have a very reliable sequence that is projecting two numbers for a very reliable pair, or 2/2 full-time draws. Okay, we have it here at the editor's top 2 column. That was the first observation we saw, and it has it that whenever we have the same family series number since the inception of this particular season, this happens to be the, I think, the second or the third time, then the two family series number is projected to be a very reliable pair, or 2/2 full-time draws. Okay, to those of you that are premium members, I'm going to tell you which one is going to pick a draw, because I have a sequence that is projecting them to be a very reliable pair, and also the draw is indicated in that system. Away from that, we did not really find any other one, so we move to page 2 so as not to waste time. On page 2 we have a sequence since 2020-2021 season that states that whenever we find number 12 on the as one of the two numbers on page 2 under the current and up-to-date league tables, then of Capital International paper, then it's projected to give us these two both numbers to be 1/2 or 2/2 full-time draws. So between 12 and 41, one of it is going to pick a draw, or they are going to do 2/2. Away from that, we move to page 3, where on page 3 we have the cartoon box, and we have one player with shirt number 27 with a write-up that follows, and it states that the UEFA European Championship, commonly referred to as the Euros, has been won by Germany and Spain the most times, with 3 titles each. Okay, and this 3, number 3 here is written in words, which indicates that it might not actually pick a draw this particular with that number 3, because had it been it was written in digits, I would have projected it to be a full-time draw, but all the same, 3 is a 50-50 game, and we have the only player here with shirt number 27, so I cannot precisely say what that means. I'll also take our time, look it up with our AI software, and give you feedback in the observation corner video. On page 4 of this particular paper, we also have at the X bankers of the week column a sequence that says whenever you add the individual integers of one of the double numbers there and it gives you a result which is still on that column, then that column is projected to give you 1/3 or 2/3 full-time draws. So for this week we have 5, 14 and 20, where if you add the digits of 14, 1 plus 4 is going to give you 5, which is still on that column. Then 5, 14 and 20 is projected to give you 1/3 or 2/3 full-time draws from there. Okay, the next paper on our lists. Okay, we've actually covered all the papers on our list, but before we call it a day, I am about dishing out some numbers which are projected to give us 1 full-time draws, 2 full-time draws, and some reliable pace. Okay, so but before I do that, if you loved what we did in this video and it's been helping you for the past years, kindly subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do so, and also don't forget to like our video, share it to all your social media handles so that more people will get to discover our channel and also stand a chance to benefit from the freebies we give out here on a weekly basis. And lastly, make use of that comment section. We want to hear from you. Drop your comments and we'll go a long way to respond to them and also work on whatever you suggest so as to help us improve on the quality of videos we render for you guys. Thank you very much and do have a lovely week ahead. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. See you in our next video. Bye for now.